Abduction. Before. They're coming to take me away today. Why today? I really can't say. I only know that they've been here before. They liked what I gave them. They're back for more. Who's it coming? Well, what makes you ask? Who else put humans into a flask? It's aliens, of course. I know that they're there, but they only come when they know you're elsewhere. The last time they came was sometime next year. It was after I'd drunk 25 pints of beer. They live in reverse and they taught me the same, so then, in return, I taught them the game. What game is that? Why, rugby, of course. That exhibition of skill and force. They liked playing rugby so much, indeed, that to normal time they paid no heed. And that's the reason I remember why they came to pick up little old I. They wanted to find out how we breed and just what it is that makes us bleed. Now, I'm not one who goes wholly on looks, but you'd have to go far to find, even in books, a female quite as ugly as she, whom the aliens now push towards me. Her skin was green with an unhealthy sheen. To believe her breast, it would have to be seen. Yes, seen, I said. It steamed towards me like the brownish fug of 10-week-old tea. Well, what could I do? I couldn't react to that horror in front. I tried some tact. I'm sorry, I said, but I have a wife. I couldn't cheat on her, not for my life. The look that passed through the bulging eyes made me believe I was going to die. But she just grinned at me, showing such teeth as would make a shark proud, beyond belief. They strapped me down and I thought, well, here comes the bleeding. Then, what's that smell? They'd gathered round me. That was the cause of the fetid stench that had given me pause. Oh, if only you saw the greens and greys hemming me in through all the haze of my asthma, as they started to torture me by commencing to go on a tickling spree. When I'd finished laughing, I came to myself. They proceeded to nurse me to fullness of health by stroking me lovingly with brambles and nettles. You'd be surprised how soon your hilarity settles. It was after that I taught them to play, and they liked it so much that they urged me to stay. But I exclaimed in a fit of some fright that I'd go with them anywhere with much delight. Then I woke up. They'd left me alone, a fact which I've always lamented and moaned. Still, they're coming for me again today, and though I'll cry as I fly away, I look forward to glee to passing the moon to my teammate again, along about noon when our large satellite won't be missed, and him scoring a try, though he won't be kissed. Then we get out among the stars. I might teach him billiards, pocketing Mars in the nearest black hole. Now there's temptation, to work out how to do that with some nations. After. Well, I'm back from my trip. I really must say that I went far beyond what I thought yesterday. I know that to some I might sound insane, but the fact that I've been will soon become plain. They didn't themselves come, but sent their friends. They were all colours, a natural blend to put rainbows to shame, not the horrible greens and greys of my first friends, I mean. The red one came, of course, from Mars, and he just loved eating chocolate bars. In fact, he talked of little else. It got so bad, he ceased to make sense. The orange one came from goodness knows where. All I ever found about him, he was there. In fact, except red, I never found whence they came. Only from there they came hence. Yellow, I think, was a girl, though not sure was I, if you see my alien was poor. But she always liked touching, and speaking, oh boy, I've never seen anything give so much joy. There was one green there, though not quite the same hue as my previous friends. No stain on colours of any kind there, though. The only thing mattering there was the glow. And glowing indeed was my blue alien friend, though he did when sad of a slight fading trend. He often glowed so bright I was blind, at which they tried to converse in signs. Violet and Indigo seemed to be twins, and both of them simply loved walking on pins. When I asked why they hurt themselves so, they replied that it was better to do that than go. These were the ones with whom most interactions took place. Though these colours were but a fraction of all that were there were bronze, silver, gold, and others galore of whom nothing's been told. We flew through the stars with the greatest of ease, but on some of the planets we contracted fleas. Perhaps you've heard of the 7-year itch? These fleas are so big we had 7-day twitch. As year entered month, entered week, entered day, for when you live backward it happens that way, we started to grate each on other's nerves. That grate hurt, especially the curves. At last, we arrived back on old Mother Earth. She wasn't too happy just giving birth. We got back some years ago now. Let me see, it might have been 30 or 40 BC. I'm much older than I appear, you see. I must be, let's see, minus 43. That's why I still look so much like a hank. When you age backwards, you cannot get drunk. Ah well, it's high time that I go. I have to get ready again, After all, I must lay in some beer, for remember, they come the first time next year.